Hey, I'm back for the second part, ranking the trouble games. So, let's get in trouble then. That doesn't make any sense, but we're going with it. So, so, let's see. First trouble game, 202. First question, they move 2 spaces, boom. The popping was not very long, to be honest, for these first 2 questions. It was not that long. It's not that long. Wow, she's really moving. She's home. So the yellow team gets 1 home really quickly. Yeah, so Todd has some fun with the red team. They're moving. Red team would, need this one. Yep, they clinched the game. See, that's the problem with some Trellosos. They write too many 6 questions, and when you write too many questions like that, you need, 3, 4 questions, so it's easier. Wow, she can move back. So that's kind of a shutout. And they're already home. So, that was kind of a bad game. It kind of ended really quickly. So, which one was this one? Let's see. Oh, it's this one. First one. So, this one just kind of sucked. I'm not going to put it in, F tier, but I'm going to put it in below F tier because that wasn't the worst one, I believe. So, move on to episode 3. Yeah, episode 3, so it's episode 3. That one's pretty cool. We get the end of jumping, get that advent. So, they're talking about standardized testing, which I'm just not gonna comment on that. So, anyway, let's see here. Alright, I was checking something. So, red team gets off to a good start. Red team continues to just keep going. Red team just goes and goes and goes, and yellow team can't even get anything on them. Will they clinch it? Not yet. Andy's all grown up. 3. Yellow team does get one, which I think is a good thing, but... And they are able to come back pretty quickly, which... I think when they're close to the end, you should start giving more questions that are worth more points. Just so it's fair. So red team still wins, but it was a bit closer, so I'll put that in average. Yeah, my friends can't believe I'm on the show, Marie. Yeah, Marie, I don't think my subscribers think I'd do this video, so... No offense, but it's actually happening. So, anyway, so... That was a good question. That was a really good question. Just mocked up the game. So, Marie gets it. Yellow team continues to dominate. Yellow team is moving like a truck. They just continue to move and move. And it's a shutout. So, Marie, it was good for you that it actually happened, but it's kind of... So, we go to 19. So, anyway, 219 is the Jordan Dillon episode. There's a very... Well, actually, it might not be this one. But, actually... well, might be the next one, but this one's pretty good. So, I believe this one's a pretty good game. Yellow team gets off to a good start, red team is off to a good start, and, you know, there's a lot of trouble. Trouble! Oh, red team is just... Red team gets close to winning. Yellow team... The thing is, yellow team started off strong, but the red team has come back, you know? They're coming back. But the yellow team is also able to make some progress. But the red team does win, and the yellow team's mom is unable to move. So I think it's a good game. We'll put it in regular tier. I think it's good. We haven't hit... The games have been good so far, but there's not really been an outstanding one. So this one is, this one's okay. I mean, the yellow team gets one question, but after that, it's all downhill. Especially even after they get an incorrect guess. But so the crazy thing with this one is the red team is able to put the yellow team into a lot of trouble. And sorry, I'm just not making much out of this. So I should be saying more. But anyway, like, comment, I don't know. You can do what you want. But anyway, so, wow, the red team is able to get home pretty quickly. I mean, just really fast. But, wow, the trouble was real. It shows that, you know, when you move your pieces, you have to be strategic, because it's better to have two people on, like, separate spaces, but at the same time you also want them close to each other, but not, like, ridiculously close to each other. I don't know, there's a strategy that was messed up somewhere. But this one, I mean, it was average. The only reason it's average is because there were a bit of questions. There was actual questions. It wasn't just, oh, we streamlined to the end and we got to move one space, you know. Both parents of yellow team got to move, so. Despite the struggle. So, 221 has a pretty funny moment, because, so, I will say it later, but it had a pretty funny moment where, you know, so, you'll see it later, but it's on the yellow team, and it's a big blunder on their part, but I think it creates for a better game. So, let's see here. They're popping away. The Amazing Race. Oh yeah, that season just ended. It was pretty good. Just commenting on some stuff. So, 2. It's 2. Yellow team gets it right. Yellow team just continues to rock it and rock it. And then right here. So, okay. Red team is able to, you know, get 6. And they need that. Not only that, but ooh, some trouble right there. That was a lot of... That was a forceful trouble, but... You know, when you haven't moved a single space, you kind of wanna... You want a little sour taste. But, it's all in fun and games. All in fun and games at the end. Okay, so tic-tac-toe. That's 3. Oh my god. Wait. They just hit that. Okay. That was pretty easy. So, strategically, they do move their mother, which is a good strategy. Because he only needs 2 spaces. So it's 5 feet. So it's 5 feet. And I believe if we look at their Pop-O-Matic right now, yellow team's Pop-O-Matic. Oh, it's not this question. I swear it was a different question. So mom gets home after getting 5 spaces. Okay, so I'm trying to count the number of syllables in alligator, because... So I think it's 4. Oh my god, did you see that? The answer is 4. I repeat, the answer is 4. Look at Yellow Team's Pop-O-Matic. It says 4. But Dylan starts popping. And the correct answer just flies away. That moment is so... Oh, that's karma. That is huge karma. I don't know what karma that is for, but it's worth something. That's for not sounding out the word before... Like, you should listen to your teammate and, like, actually sound out the word first before you start popping, because the right answer might actually just be in front of you. So red team wins because yellow team didn't check their thing. That was a great game. Top tier. So let's move over to 222 now. So anyway, this one's pretty good. I mean, the yellow team explains their, like, hardcore strategy, which is nice. Wow, they're actually pretty dominant. Demani's family hasn't even moved. Okay, that is a hard question. Honestly, I don't know that one. That's pretty hard. I mean, you'd assume it's 1 or 5, just based, because there's only 6 on the dice, but, you know, if they assume, they can figure out between the two, you know, it's fine. So they're able to get a space to move. There are 3 holes. They pop. Oh, they had 3 and then they let it go to 1. And then the yellow team was able to take advantage and win. So, that game was... I mean, it was good, but it was not the best. So, I think that's another average game. Just due to the fact... Well, actually, that's kind of a bad game. It's kind of a bad game, because the right team only got to move once. So, anyway, 226, that is a bad, that is a, oh yeah, Vanna White. Vanna White. Is he married to Shaun White? No, he's not. So anyway, is she married to... So, how many letters come after you? 5. This Hannah and Iman, I mean, yep, so... This game was, how many drumsticks are on one whole chicken? You know, some people are vegan. I don't think that's a fair question. But, you know, this is America. Anyway, so. For, whatever. Oh yes, the Air Force thing. So, they pop in before Todd's done reading the question. That was actually a pretty funny moment. As much as it was cheating, I believe... You know, he was at the end of the question. He said blank and they started popping. But... You know, the other team automatically gained the points. I think that's a good thing. Because it discourages you from cheating like that. Thankfully, it was only 1. So, that was a good example of testing on. Had it been 6, ooh, we would have been real angry. I bet the room would have gotten real angry. But, anyway, so... Thankfully, it was just the first question of the game. Or, second question, actually. But, you know, the red and yellow teams, they alternate. It's actually a pretty close game. But the red team starts getting a good hang on grip of things. good grip on things, but then the yellow team is able to just kind of bounce back. They each have one pairing at the end, and it's going to come down to the closest thing ever, and a 6 will get the yellow team to the end. So that was a good game. Jocelyn's wondering what the heck cruise control is. This one has a funny mishap. Probably the best funny mishap. Fairy tales. I think that's a good category. Did they give them No, they did not give them categories. I think a good thing for this game would have been to have categories. Because if you have categories, it can be a lot easier to play this game. And it can give you, like, a sense of, like, oh, what questions are going to be on it. But I guess I just want a variety. Because this is not cranium. So, pause on typical warrior, that's 4. Yellow team is moving. Red team is moving. Little trouble. Rings in the Olympic logo. Yellow team has 1 home. A big 6 for yellow. So yellow team moves 6. And then the mishap right there. Where they buzz in, they see the 5. Oh, they see the 3, I mean. Gonna buzz in, and then it rolled right over. I popped 3, but then it rolled right over the 1. So they're able to get the points. They're able to get 1 away from winning. Wait, actually, red team has not moved their mom. Oh. So, they get 6. They move their mother, which is a good move. Had they moved Steven, that would have been a waste of space. Daylight saving time. That's a good thing to teach them, personally. So, it's a close game. It's a long game. You know, it comes down right down to the wire. That's a good game as well. Nice mishap. I'm gonna put it below 21 just because of the length. But it's a really good game, so it'll go in top tier. Then, the last holiday game. So, all questions are Christmas themed. That was a good category. See, this is why categories are a good idea, because it allows them to kind of anticipate what's coming up. Sure, it could have led to more, oh, I hit the buzzer too early moments, but, you know, I think categories would have been a good thing. So, you know, yellow team's off and running. Yellow team continues to get the questions right. Thankfully, the red team is able to get on the board. But yellow team clinches it just pretty quickly. There was no, like, 2 or 1 questions. I think it's kind of I'm putting it above the Marie game because that was a shutout, but it was kind of a bad game. So we have 2 in each tier. I didn't mean to do that. I kind of meant to do that at the end, but this is just a subjective ranking, remember. No hard feelings. That is all I will be doing. So I have edited Season 1, Episode 1. That will be coming up on YouTube someday. I want to spread it out throughout the year. Because I don't have many episodes left, and I'm just begging for anything I can have at this point. So, anyway, I would like to know if you guys would like to see Brain Games, because Brain Games is a series that I enjoyed. I really want to just write and ramble and keep going and just do as much voiceover as I possibly can on that show. But, you know, if you guys would like to see Brain Games, I'll put out a poll or something. How you feel about it. You guys can answer if you want. But this is all for the Trouble compilation. That's good. So anyway, that's all for me. The Miss Universe pageant is in January, and the Miss Universe episode will come out again. on our YouTube channel. That's been seen by some people, but the reason it has to come out is because it's blocked and there's a copyrighted song, but thankfully I'm able to upload it. It'll come on the day of the pageant, so you can watch that before the pageant if you're interested. But that is all from me. Have a good day. That is all. Bye. And don't play Chop Stack unless you can